Number 9.
The imagination used by drug traffickers is limitless. Some smuggling techniques used by human mules involve wearing shoes, wigs, prosthetics, casts, fake bellies, or having fake butts. Following we'll see some unlucky desperate human mules caught in the act. On May 2021, a 21-year-old female traveler arrived on a Jamaican flight at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport in Georgia, United States, and was referred for a closer customs inspection. Upon further scrutiny, 7 pairs of shoes were removed from her luggage that had a white powdery substance concealed within the shoe bottoms, which field tested positive for cocaine. In total, the seized cocaine weighed approximately 3 pounds, and had a street value estimated at $40,000. Atlanta customs officers turned the individual over to the Clayton County Police Department for state prosecution. No report on the outcome of this case. In 2015, the European Union (EU) funded Operation Filosa, involving 22 countries. This Interpol-led operation focused on law enforcement and customs officials performing heightened controls on departing, transiting and arriving passengers at international airports on known smuggling routes, including via the Middle East. Some 50 drug couriers were arrested attempting to smuggle various types of drugs including cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine and marijuana during the operation, which ran from September 19 to September 28. In addition to being hidden in luggage or swallowed by couriers, drugs were also discovered concealed in shoe heels and hair.
In Gatwick, the man caught with cocaine concealed in his shoes isn't so lucky.
I don't agree with people bringing drugs into the country. I can never condone that, but I can't judge the person.
Hazel and Mike examine all the shoes for drugs.
And you can just see where somebody's inserted a tool into the side to prise the sole off the main part of the shoe. There's little indentations that just would arouse your suspicion and just make you think that they'd been taken apart previously. Did you notice that on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought seeing any...
Oh, look, there's glue on this one. That's giving it away there. Look. That one's done really well. Just see the glue mark.
The concealments are sophisticated, but now the custody officer wants to know exactly what's inside the packages.
Do you know what's really annoying? You see a pair of shoes like that with a take-back package in the bottom with white powder in it, and they still insist, everyone goes, have you tested it, have you tested it?
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to, do you? You know it's something dodgy.
OK. Put a drop of it in there. And that's the blue-pink reaction you're looking for, according to this. Pink on the top, blue underneath, that's cocaine. It's definitely cocaine.
Will you tell the custody officer it's positive, please?
I will do.
With 200 grams of cocaine in each shoe, in all the man was charged with importing nearly 2 kilos of cocaine, worth around £80,000.
A nun from Missouri was allegedly caught smuggling cocaine in the heels of her shoes. 51-year-old Denise Marie Woodrum was going through customs at Sydney Airport in Australia in 2017, according to the Sydney Morning Herald. Woodrum had met a man online, and although she exchanged hundreds of texts with him, never met him face to face. And although she says she was tricked, travel records show her bouncing around from Texas to Trinidad and Tobago and Paramaribo before heading to Sydney. And after landing, texted her mystery man saying, "It's been a pleasure serving together." But when stopped at the Sydney airport, a substance was found inside the heel of her shoe, wallet, and buttons of her clothing. The shoe tested positive for cocaine. She reportedly told investigators the clothing had been given to her in South America as gifts for people in Sydney. Woodrum has remained in custody since she was caught at the airport and is scheduled for sentencing in September.
Revealed a drug operation in the Bibb County Jail using modified shoes.
Avery Braxton tells us how the Macon gang, known as the Black Team, gathered a little help from a local tailor shop to adapt shoes to their drug operation.
During our investigation, we've learned this is what was packaged, this is what was packed with the contraband.
The Bibb County Sheriff's Office announced Monday the results of Operation Blueprint, a sting that netted more than 30 arrests and revealed a drug operation using shoes as a trafficking vehicle. The gang was targeting shoes with thicker soles, most notably the popular Air Force One. The gang had the soles of the shoes hollowed out.
And once they get hollowed, they'll take all the stuff out the middle, pack it with pre-packed vacuum seal container or vacuum seal bag, and then re-glue this stitching and put it right back in the shoe.
How were they able to take the shoes apart and put them together seamlessly? The gang used local tailor Mallory McClendon, owner of the West End Shoe Shop, to modify the shoes. From his shop, the shoes would travel to the jail with inmates who had weekend sentencing.
Everything that you came in would go into a locked store only certain people and certain inmates have access to.
This might look like a regular pair of sandals, but customs agents say that they were hiding more than a pound of cocaine. Agents uncovered the pellets full of coke at Miami International Airport. The traveler from Jamaica also admitted to swallowing nearly 30 pellets, which is extremely dangerous.